Hello students, in this class you will learn about first intersecting lines. Okay, here in this diagram there are two lines L and M. Both the lines intersect each other at point O, and the point at which both the lines intersect each other is called as the point of intersection, or we can also say that the common point is known as the point of intersection. Here O is the point of intersection. In your math book you can see the diagram 5.20. Okay, there are different lines which can intersect each other. So that is your homework, that write 10 pairs of line segment that intersect each other. Next, transversal. A line that intersects two or more lines at distinct points is called as transversal. So here in this diagram the two lines L and M, both the lines and P line intersect both the lines at two distinct points. So line P is the transversal of line L and line M. Let us take another example. Here in this diagram there are three lines L, M and N, but all these lines intersect each other at a single point, so there are no transversal. Okay, a line can be a transversal of another two or more lines if there are distinct points at which it intersects the other lines. Now angles made by transversal. There are two lines here and one transversal. So there are 8 angles made. Angle 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the lower side angle 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. The first one is interior angles. So what are interior angles? The angles which are in the interior side, that are angle 3, 4, 5 and 6, and the exterior angle which are in the outer side, that are angle 1, 2, 7 and angle 8. Now corresponding angles. So what are corresponding angles? Look at the diagram carefully. The corresponding angle of angle 1 is angle 5, and the corresponding angle of angle 2 is angle 6. Similarly, the corresponding angle of angle 3 is angle 7, and the corresponding angle of angle 4 is angle 8. To know it better, look at the diagram. The corresponding angle of angle 1 is angle 5. Here we can omit its lower angle, angle 3. Okay, and the corresponding angle of angle 2 is angle 6. Here we are omitting angle 4, which is in the lower side of angle 2. Similarly, the corresponding angle of angle 3 is angle 7. Here we are omitting one angle which is in between them. The corresponding angle of angle 4 is angle 8. Here also we are omitting angle 6. To know it better, look at this diagram. Now alternate angles. Here there are 4 interior angles, angle 3, 4, 5 and 6. The alternate interior angle of angle 3 is angle 6, and the alternate interior angle of angle 4 is angle 5. Here we are only seeing the angles which are in the opposite direction. To know it better, look at this diagrams which are drawn separately. Similarly, alternate exterior angle. Here there are 4 exterior angles, that are angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. Here alternate exterior angle of angle 1 is angle 8 and alternate exterior angle of angle 2 is angle 7. Now come to interior angles on the same side of transversal. Here in the right side there are 2 interior angles, angle 4 and angle 6. Okay, and in the left side there are 2 angles, that are angle 3 and angle 5, which are in the same side of transversal and also interior angles. Now come to transversal of parallel lines. Here there are 2 parallel lines, line L and line M, and line P is their transversal. Here also there are 8 angles made, angle 1, 2, 3, 4 and angle 5, 6, 7, 8. There are some different properties in the transversal of parallel lines. Okay, if 2 parallel lines are cut by a transversal, each pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Here the alternate interior angles are angle 3 and angle 6 and angle 4 and angle 5. That means angle 3 equals to angle 6 and angle 4 equals to angle 5. Similarly, corresponding angles are also equal if there are 2 parallel lines and 1 transversal. Now come to another property. If 2 parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. That means their sum is 180 degree. Here angle 3 and angle 5, they are on the same side of the transversal. That means their sum is 180 degree. And in the right side, angle 4 and angle 6, they are also same side of the transversal and also interior angles. That means their sum is also 180 degree. That means angle 3 plus angle 5 equals to 180 degree and angle 4 plus angle 6 equals to 180 degree.